you know? And then, easy answer for another song that I like to sing very loud in the car. There's a song called What I Know by Parachute, and none of you know that song, but it's like a classic from like, it's like a 2000s hit. I don't know if it was a hit, but it was to me and my brother. And it's like the best song. Oh my God. I love that song. And there's like the bridge, he just hits this like big high belt, and it's the best in the world. And I will shout that one in the car any day.
Well, I bet everyone here is gonna go home listen to this song on the way back.
Don't judge.
Well, I bet everyone here is gonna go home listen to this song on the way back.
Don't judge.
Well, I bet everyone here is gonna go home listen to this song on the way back.
Don't judge me because it's like 2000s, but it's great. What is one for you?
My favorite song to sing in the car?
Yeah.
It has got to be Birth of Feathers. Everyone agree with me. It's the best song to sing in the car. Seriously, ever since the day it came out, I've just been loving it. It has got to be Birth of Feathers. Everyone agree with me. It's the best song to sing in the car. Seriously, ever since the day it came out, I've just been loving it. It has got to be Birth of Feathers. Everyone agree with me. It's the best song to sing in the car. Seriously, ever since the day it came out, I've just been loving it. And especially with the weather in Korea, I think it's with the wind and the sun, I think it goes so perfectly.
Oh my God, I love that.
How did the making of this album differ from the previous album?
It differed in that I was an adult for the first time. I've never been an adult making music before, and that was weird. That was very weird. Everything I've ever made has been while I am a teenager. And yeah, this was the first time I was a grown human.
Did you feel any more like freedom, or did you use anything that you learned over the years into yourself? I guess you knew better about yourself
Probably
than last.
I don't even know if I did. I think that, girl, I don't know. Like, when we were making this album, I was really struggling with who I was and what I wanted and if I wanted anything at all, to be real. I was really struggling with who I was and what I wanted and if I wanted anything at all, to be real. I was really struggling with who I was and what I wanted and if I wanted anything at all, to be real. So that was kind of my whole vibe at the time, which was really challenging to be inspired during. So I don't know, it was honestly really scary. Like, Phineas and I were in a very different place than we've ever been, and it was very foreign and confusing and, you know, uncomfortable. And then it just took a lot of talking and communicating and pushing through that uncomfortable feeling and just getting to the other side. Yeah.
That's very nice. They also want me to ask you, what's your current anthem? I don't know why, because it should be hit me hard and soft, but still, if there is any current anthem that you might want to add.
Current anthem, gosh, trying to think. Gosh, I don't know. Blackpink, maybe.
I'm totally joking.
Your future solo album that you're working on right now.
Oh, yeah. Wink, wink. But
Wink,
yeah, thank you.
I don't know though. I don't know.
Yeah, we could skip. Did you get to try any Korean food, or was there any Korean food that you've tried before that you liked maybe?
I need like some recommendations. I feel like I want to have like true good ass Korean food.
So, to my vegan friends, what I like to recommend is bibimbap. Because it could be made with all sorts of vegetable of your choice, and it doesn't obviously have meat in it. But if you get any time, I would like to recommend you some bibimbap.
Please. I'm so in.
Okay, that's good. Is it just me, or I'm really hot right now, everyone? Why am I more nervous than Billy? But okay. Well, the Over Now extended edit is a new sound for you. What were you listening to that inspired you, or what's the behind story of that song?
I was listening to a lot, like I was in the gym all the time in that period of time. Like it's all I did was work out. And I was just listening to a lot of like cardio music and like upbeat workout playlists and stuff. And I just remember being like, I need more songs like this. And I had found a couple that were really good. There was like, there's like a Swedish House Mafia had this song called Red Light, which is, of course, the Police, but they made it into their own thing, and it's like so good. And then there's a song called Miss You by Oliver Tree, and then like some grime stuff. There was, what is it called? Violence, I think. It was like a remix of Violence that I was listening to a lot. And then LCD Sound System's Losing My Edge. I love that song. And then these are very specific. Like these, I have a list. And then another one would be like, it's called Heart Attack by like Owl Eyes or something. This is like a song I grew up dancing to. Yeah, those were like, that's literally the only songs I had on repeat over and over again. And I was like, I need to make one because I need more.
I think you definitely did. It's definitely your cardio song because, yeah, when you play it, we all want to jump. So now I think we're going to jump to some questions by our fans here. 네, 이제 팬분들이 궁금했던 질문을 물어보는 시간을 가질 텐데요. 다들 궁금한 점이 너무 많았죠, 빌리에게? Okay. I wish we could see their faces
I know.
with the lights.
We can't see you guys at all. You're like fully in the dark. Could we get any more light on them?
Yeah.
Or less light on us?
Either way, please. Well,
Hi guys.
they're like gorgeous.
Okay, I can see you better. Can we get light on them, please? Can they understand me?
Yeah, 저희 불 좀 비춰주세요 팬분들에게.
Thank you, Jenny.
Ah, now you get to see some waves. Okay, question number 1 is from a fan named 현동준 님이 여쭤보신 건데요. 이번 앨범을 통해 전하고 싶은 메시지는 translates to what message do you hope to convey with this album?
I've gotten this question before, and I have no idea at all.
Translates to what message do you hope to convey with this album?
I've gotten this question before, and I have no idea at all.
Translates to what message do you hope to convey with this album?
I've gotten this question before, and I have no idea at all. Because you know what? It's like, it ends up being a message, but I don't, it just comes so naturally that I don't even mean for that to happen. Like when I make stuff, and I'm sure you feel the same way, like when you make stuff, it's just like kind of, yeah, there we go, I can see you better. It just like pours out of you in a way. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it's harder to get, but I don't know what my message is. I think my message is whatever people get from the album, you know? I think my message is like interpretation, man, and like inspiration and your own, whatever it inspires you to feel and think and do with yourself. You know, I don't want to tell you how to feel. I don't want to force you to have some sort of to take something specific away. I think it's just like take away exactly what it makes you feel. I don't want to force you to have some sort of to take something specific away. I think it's just like take away exactly what it makes you feel. I don't want to force you to have some sort of to take something specific away. I think it's just like take away exactly what it makes you feel.
Wonderful answer. The second question is from 김예서님이 물어봐 주셨는데요. 이번 앨범에서 당신에게 가장 의미 있는 깊은 곡은 무엇인가요? 의미가 깊은 곡은 무엇인가요? Which song from this album is the most meaningful to you?
I think the greatest is, I think, why? Just because of what it's about, and just I wrote it in a time when I really needed to, and it also, aside from the subject matter, Phineas and I had been in such a lull of not being creative and not feeling inspired, and all of our ideas felt like we were yanking them out of ourselves, and the greatest just like suddenly was there, and then it opened the gates to like the rest of the album, which was really cool. And we wouldn't have, I don't think we would have like finished the album, or if we had, it wouldn't have been good if we hadn't made the greatest. So
Wow.
yeah.
그랬대요, 여러분.
What did you say?
You'll see later.
Oh my God.
The next question is from 이도원님. I like this question when I get asked. 뮤지션이 되지 않았다면 무슨 직업을 가졌을 것 같아요? What do you think you would have had done if you didn't become a musician?
Mm-hmm. Well, I wanted to be a dancer.
Woo!
That's what I wanted to do with my life. That's what my plan was. And I don't even know if that would have happened anyway, because I got injured and I kind of couldn't dance anymore, but I really wanted to be a dancer. So that was the thing. I also wanted to be like an Olympic gymnast, but that was never going to happen. The thing. I also wanted to be like an Olympic gymnast, but that was never going to happen. The thing. I also wanted to be like an Olympic gymnast, but that was never going to happen.
I think the world would have been happy with you being a dancer, but we got Billie instead as a singer, so
I'm glad this happened instead. What about you?
If I didn't become a musician,
Yeah.
It changes time to time, but I tell them I wanted to become like a panda.
Oh.
Like someone that takes care of a panda at a zoo.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not a panda, but
like I was like, you wanted to become a panda?
not a panda.
So you want to be like a panda caretaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the zoo, I had a
Yeah.
passion for that. Many more, but I'm also here, so
I feel like you could still do that.
maybe as my sidekick.
Yeah, see?
I'm still looking into it.
Yeah.
So
I feel like you could still do that.
maybe as my sidekick.
Yeah, see?
I'm still looking into it.
Yeah.
So
I feel like you could still do that.
Maybe as my sidekick. I'm still looking into it.
Yeah.
So. Okay, this is an interesting question from 성민영 님이 물어보자 주셨는데 모든 트랙 리스트를 대문자로 쓴 이유가 있을까요? Is there a reason why all the track titles on the album are in capital letters?
I'm just shouting. I'm just yelling and just yelling it in your face, you know? Yeah, I just wanted to scream all the titles. I don't know, it just worked. Yeah, there's some meanings, but they're up for you guys to figure out.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
이재상 님이 물어봐 주셨는데 가장 좋아하는 오피스 에피소드가 무엇인가요? What is your favorite episode of The Office?
For a long time it was Beach Games, but I watched it so much that I can't even watch it anymore. But I can, because it's really good. God, season 4, episode 1 is a solid one. I think that's Fun Run.
I should take notes.
Part 1. I know it too well. And then, yeah, like honestly, season 3 and 4.
Okay, good to know. Thank
Very
you, Billy. 정예린 님이 물어봐 주셨는데 이번 앨범에서 가장 본인의 마음이 잘 담겨 있는 곡을 고르자면 어떤 곡을 고를 것 같나요? Is there anyone who was your biggest inspiration for this album? Which is the wrong translation I see. I think the question should be asking what song speaks to your heart the most? And yeah.
Okay. From the album?
Yes. From the album.
Well, aside from the greatest, let me think. What song speaks to my heart the most? Maybe like Skinny, which is the title track. Thanks. And it's just like very honest. It's like a journal entry. And it was the first song that we wrote in its entirety for the album, which was very nice to think about. And it also really helped us write What Was I Made For? And then helped us write the rest of the album. So, yeah. Thanks.
This is a last question from your fan, Jenny. I'm asking. How was I as a terrible interviewer of your day? How was I as a terrible interviewer of your day? How was I as a terrible interviewer of your day?
You're so perfect. This is a lot of work to do for you.
I thought I would have done a better job.
No, you did such a stop. You did such a
But
job.
I just hope you had fun.
I feel bad
and
that you're
less of an interview, a little talk with your friend.
I feel bad that you're interviewing me because guys, look who is in front of me right now.
Well,
It's so cool. I love you, Jenny. Thank you for doing this.
you're definitely interviewing me when my album comes out.
Done. I'm there.
It is happening.
Duh.
여기까지가 저희가 준비한 시간이고요. 네, 저도 너무 슬퍼요. 빌리랑 여기서 계속 얘기하면 너무 재밌을 것 같은데 저도 이렇게 빌리와 뜻깊은 만남을 가질 수 있어서 너무 행복했습니다. Thank you everyone for coming and thank you to our amazing Billie for spending time with me. Thank you so much.
Guys. Love you so much. Thank you, Jenny. Everybody make some
Thank
noise.
you, Billie. 빌리 앨범 많이 들어주세요.